Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, the place for entrepreneurs who want to learn to maximize social media. Today I'll be talking about my 3 biggest mistakes as an entrepreneur slash digital marketer. So I started learning helpful skills about 4 years ago, and I opened my company last year, and I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'll be talking about my biggest 3, and I want you guys to learn so that you won't make the same mistakes that I made. So before we start, I would like you guys to please subscribe to my channel to stay updated. So let's get into this. So number 1 is doing too much. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I like achieving amazing results. So when we started, I was doing like I was going to kill myself, and my partner would be away through the night designing, coming up with new strategies. During the day, we'll still keep going, and we forgot that they were paying us just between 10 to 15k. We're basically offering full social media management. So yeah, ending of the month came, we got one of them 700 followers. It was an amazing achievement, right? But this is where the problem was. A friend introduced someone to us, right? That was another client. So in the next month, we reduced our efforts to an extent to invest time in other things and make them know that okay, this is what you are paying for, because we actually realized that we did so much, right? So in the end of the month, we achieved a lot, but the friend was kind of dissatisfied because she was like, if we achieve this for our friend, why is she getting less and stuff like that. So it led to distrust, and in the end she did not continue with us. Then her friend, right, normally the human brain is structured in such a way that it tends to subconsciously believe things. So you were trying, in the process of trying to convince her that she needs to start paying more and stuff. Obviously, you should be thinking that if we could do it for that price, that means the work is not that tedious, right? Not knowing what goes on behind the scene. So eventually, we were not able to convince her, and you already know what to expect. We lost the clients as well and other people together. So we decided to take a break. We needed that break, and I was in final year, so I just used it as an excuse to run away from my fears. So eventually I came back and I got new clients, not willing to make the same mistakes. I had already drafted out strategies by which I would go about. So yeah, got these clients. I already gave them the terms, right? The contract. This is what you are paying for. This is what I am offering. It's quite different, right? So I thought that was going to work out. So I did too much again, and they were able to get significant amount of reach, a lot of followers, and people were like clicking their link and entering their Telegram platform, that kind of thing. So it was so amazing, and they eventually brought another person, that's another company. They referred us basically. So we continued like that, and they were paying times 4. That was where the problem started. Okay, now they are paying what it is worth, but because we did it far less for the person that referred us, that was now like leading to distrust and so confusion and all, and we were not able to convince them. So coincidentally, they saw a page on social media. They offer full social media management, offer more services than us, which I know is cap, but it's fine. So anyway, because of that, they were now convinced that okay, if these guys can offer this, that means it is possible. That means you're trying to deceive us, right? So we lost those set of clients again. The one thing people don't understand is, in a business, there are a lot of people involved, but there's only one person that drives it, the visionary. He's the only one that can sacrifice everything else, can decide to not earn a dime to serve his clients. But when customer base begins to increase, services increase, right? The person cannot divide himself too much, so he needs to now employ people and delegate tasks. So something that he was doing himself, obviously I know how to do all those things, graphic design, video editing and stuff. I have to employ people. If you pay somebody pennies, you get low quality job. You pay well, you get high quality, right? You know how much video editors charge, you know how much graphic designers charge per just the design. So obviously everything was way cheaper than it would have been, because just a design, a graphic designer can take 15K for just a design. There's people that are that high in price, right? And even more expensive people like that. So basically, that was way cheaper. So this issue of cost and pricing, I came up with various solutions, right? So instead of like paying my video editors or photographers to do that, I will do that myself because I'm very good at it, right? And I have a camera. So I even did that for my market runs clients yesterday. I went with them to the market, took pictures and did videos. It was really interesting actually. Then the actual part too, I also have like various solutions. I can also like be part of the video. It's just creativity and I'm very good at that. So issue of pricing, I've reduced it drastically. So all the prices you see on my website are the best possible that you can get. So make sure you take advantage of this opportunity. You can go to the website, check the pricing and tell me exactly what you want. Send me a DM and let's transform your business. So number 2 is client's priority. You need to understand their priority before you start. So I'm a civil engineer, I'm sure you're surprised. But anyway, what I care about is logic. I don't care about how the building stands, right? I just want it to stand. But I had this client that their managing director is an architect who cares about aesthetics, right? So I just went about doing the job. I only care about statistics. I was getting like, that was my best job. I had amazing reach time, 67 their previous reach after a month. But like, I thought I was doing an amazing job. Then after the first week, I got the complaints, right, that I'm not getting up to the level of design that they want. So I had to like start making changes regarding that. But it was not part of the budget. So to get quality videos and still keep our standards of reach was going to be really expensive. We would have needed to like book some beautiful buildings to shoot the videos and stuff. So it was not something that we planned for. So we just had to manage what we could work with, right? So we shot the videos, like we did something, a lot of videos far better than the previous, and the videos even got like 5K reach, 4K reach. Like we got like 2 that were over 5K for a page that was barely 200 followers. So that was a great achievement for us. But like at the end of the month, we heard that we still did not meet the standards of videos that we wanted, and we even deleted the videos. So like when we found out, it was very painful because we actually invested lots of time in this thing. But lucky for us, we did some other kinds of reels, right? So we were kept, and the designs too were kept. So kudos to the person that did the design. You can check out his page, it's really good. So those are the only things that were left. So it was really painful, as I said, and we actually learned from this that okay, yeah, we need to consider the fact that graphics are as important as reach. It just depends on preference and budget of clients. So this is something we took note of. So number 3 is everybody in the marketing, everybody involved in the marketing needs to work as one. So that is one of the concepts behind my digital marketing DevOps strategy. So you can check out the video, right? So everybody in the marketing needs to know what is happening, so that you'll be able to maximize traffic that is drawn. Imagine if you are driving a lot of traffic to a page or a website where it has low conversion rate. You can imagine how much that would be a waste. So that is something that we're working on, right? So we came up with something. So websites normally are expensive, and people think that okay, since websites are expensive, you can get the low budget ones. But the thing is, I am still a web designer and developer, and that's something that I started with I created a complete website for this company. But like it was a complete waste because we hosted it on a cheap platform. And the thing is, when you host on a cheap platform, you are not going to get all those traffic advantage and stuff. So it is still dormant. It is still something that you still have to give people the link before they find it. Then obviously cost of management and other things. You have to do your SEO, you have to do some other things. So the cost of management is another thing that is really expensive. So in order to avoid all that cost of paying a website manager, paying for the development and the management, we now created a website in which the website is specially designed for social media management. So all the traffic that is drawn from that just goes directly to that website. So it's not a URL related website, it is just aesthetically pleasing, right? So when the traffic draws them, they see everything, good copywriting. You can check out my website, I'm sure you will love it. So this is something that we used, and it's just 30k. For just 30k you get that kind of quality. So just focus on your social media, draw a lot of traffic from it, and that there is no extra management of web designer and stuff. We're giving 2 months free of management, then maybe subsequent months you'll be paying like just 1k to make some changes. But like within those 2 months, every 2 weeks we make changes for you, so you can see how great that opportunity is. So make sure you take use of this, and also like share with your friends, let them know about this advantage, so everybody can have this kind of website and no need to stress. So like the main aim, one of my priorities is to make sure that entrepreneurship is something that is more easy for everybody to start. Because when people talk about entrepreneurship, they are like, I don't have the budget, I cannot afford it, and that is one of the problems we want to solve. We want to make it available to all. So yeah, as I said, this website, you are going to love it. So make sure you click the link and send a DM to me, right? Look at the website very well and tell me exactly what you want, your requirements. And remember, we make changes every 2 weeks for the first 2 months, and I'm sure that you will love it. And also there is an alternative, which is the portfolio. Portfolios are for single niche companies. So this is what I advise. If your company is like very maybe complex to an extent, like example, mine is digital marketing, branding, so obviously I need a website. But you just need a portfolio if your company is just a single niche. Maybe you just write for a specific kind of people, so you just need a portfolio. So actually I started with portfolio, and like that was how I got my best clients, best proposals. So like my writing, everything, you look at it, you understand, like you know that this is from deep understanding of marketing. So this was one of the reasons I was able to get my clients. You can also send a DM to ask me to show you the portfolios that I have done as examples, right? So you maximize the traffic from your website. So I hope you guys have understood everything I've said so far, and I'm sure that you guys won't make the mistakes I've made. So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay updated, because you're going to be getting a lot of helpful tips for your business. Thanks so much for watching again. Make sure you share to your friends as well. Bye. See you next time.